Jeanne d'Arc, faith. Hold on to your dreams even through adversity. Develop faith in yourself and in a spiritual power. Trust is important. You must trust your own leadership abilities and improve them. Be not afraid. You are born for this. The Maid of Orleans, the teenage Jeanne d'Arc, Joan of Arc, remains one of history's greatest women. The sheer amount of primary sources left to us, including eyewitness accounts, court documents, and even letters written by Jeanne herself, are testament to the incredible power of this young woman. She remains a national heroine of France, a Catholic saint, a symbol against political repression, and an inspiration to women the world over. Part of the magic of Joan is that she was a country peasant girl born in 1412 into a society that was patriarchal and very hierarchical. The daughter of ordinary people, she claimed to have been receiving divine visits from Archangel Michael, Saint Margaret, and Saint Catherine since she was a child. In the midst of the 100 Years' War, two French factions, the Armagnacs and the Burgundians, were fighting for control over the throne. English invaders backing the Burgundians took advantage of this chaos and captured many French towns, including Orleans. Joan's visions told her to lift the siege of Orleans and to take the Dauphin, the uncrowned Charles VII, to Reims for his coronation. She managed to get access to Lord Robert de Baudricourt, I hope I'm saying that right, I'm not, and convinced him to take her to the Dauphin. She famously cut off her long hair and dressed in a male page's clothes for the journey, so that she would not be conspicuous during the long ride. The Dauphin was sufficiently impressed and insisted that high-ranking theologians and inquisitors examine Joan. All deemed that there was nothing improper about her. She was good, humble, chaste, and pious. And so Charles raised an army, and Joan rode with him to Orleans, where a series of mighty victories encouraged a campaign that quickly put Charles on the throne in the Reims. Dressed in shining armor, riding astride a battle horse, and carrying her battle standard, teenage Joan inspired and rallied everyone on the battlefield. We see her strength and conviction in her communications to her enemy. Her second letter to the English in 1429 stated, quote, "My lord commands you to go back to your own land, for it's his will, or otherwise I will cause such a disaster for you," unquote. Joan was incredibly intelligent and inspiring, but the trial transcripts from when the English captured her and accused her of heresy make for sobering reading. They attacked everything from her visions to her loyalty, and even her hairstyle and clothes. Her answers were those of an aware and astute young woman. Her faith in herself and her God shone through in the face of hostile clergy, a barrage of lawmakers, and death itself. While Joan was convicted of heresy, this was only a crime if it was repeated. One of the stipulations of Joan's reform was that she only dress in feminine clothing. Still in prison, she complained that she was the victim of an attempted rape and decided to dress in men's clothing again for her own protection. This was enough to condemn her, and she was executed by burning at the stake simply for dressing in men's clothes. Eyewitness accounts say that she held onto her faith until the very end and asked clergymen to hold up a cross so she could see it as she burned. In 1456, a legal retrial in absentia absolved her of all her crimes. The Catholic Church made Joan of Arc a saint in 1920. Her statues are all over France, but the most famous rests in the beautiful Notre Dame Cathedral in Paris. Joan comes riding into your life with her battle standard held high. Legend has it, as she rode bravely toward the enemy, she said, quote, "I am not afraid. I was born for this," unquote. Her energy can help inspire complete faith in yourself and in any higher power or inner power you assess with to lead you to your greatest good. When you need the energy to do what you think is right, even in the face of what others think you should do, or to trust yourself and your own visions for your future, ask Joan for her help. Joan was single-minded and kept her focus, and this is an ideal energy to use when you need inspiration to carry on through obstacles. Her courage and her sheer goodness are also wonderful attributes to hold on to, especially when faced with outside pressures you know are not healthy. On the shadow side, sometimes having a rigid, blind faith does not serve us. While it is important to hold on to our dreams and intentions and to focus on the outcome, to do this without taking note of what is happening around us can be folly. Joan was eventually put to death for a technicality. She was, perhaps, unaware of the implications of some of her actions. When our actions go against sound advice from other corners, we are well advised to carefully think through what we should do, as opposed to forging ahead without consideration.